Wow. I have to ask you about your like collection. Well, it's not really a collection, but you have this like profound knowledge of like smaller creators. And I find that fascinating. Like every time you get shown a level on stream or every time something happens on stream, you always have this like small niche level that you can compare it to. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You always just whip them out of nowhere. And I want to know. Like, drop some names and how do you even get into this network of smaller creators like that?
That's such an interesting question to be asked too, because like I know exactly what you're talking about. Truly, I will say a good chunk of it is just people I've met through like Wulzy World back when I was active there.
Really?
A lot of the people there. Yeah, so many people there are like goated creators. And like it was cool getting to chat there when I was like becoming better at creating rather, because it was like me and all these other people almost having a friendly rivalry to improve at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
But also,
that's sick.
I know it is so sick. Like that's my boy Judd, that's my boy Friendless, that's my boy Cubic Shadow. All these goats. Flippin' Zyron even kind of came from Wulzy World too.
That is cool.
And Zyron's huge now.
That's awesome. Yeah, Zyron has been making some crazy levels, yeah.
But to answer your question more directly, truly, I just be out here playing levels. And I have like a very specific taste of levels. And also sometimes people show me their levels. In my server, there's a lot of creators and I check out their levels sometimes. I don't even know, like truly. And also, I can think of a couple examples where I'll just like get totally distracted on stream and go down a crazy rabbit hole. And I'll find like the most unfathomable levels of all time. And I've found a couple actually goated creators that way.
That is cool because obviously your personality on stream is like very whimsical, right? Like there's a lot of things that just happen and it's like you always have like the funny reactions and like you know how to use things perfectly, so you can always make like jokes in your levels.
True.
But like the fact that you know so many like random levels and you can just pull them up on a whim it's like the most in character thing ever.
Oh my gosh, I never even realized that was something other people consciously like took note of. I thought that was just some dumb stuff I did. That's so funny to me. Oh man.
Okay, Viz, I have a question that's unrelated to Twitter or anything, but why when I copy paste this object does it rotate?
Oh god, did you warp it? That might be why, because warping is completely fundamentally broken.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Bro, need help. He phoned a friend.
Oh wait, I genuinely didn't warp it this time. I scaled it and now it's still not working.
Oh, weird then. That sucks.
This is, again, I can just ask you a question about GD creating and you probably know the answer.
Ooh, you're setting me up for disaster here, but I'll try.
Like you just put it to the test right there. Your knowledge is just like insurmountable.
I guess. I don't know. I feel like I'm just a couple steps behind where I would like to be with my editor knowledge, because like I know stuff for sure, but you see people like Sputniks or anybody else making insane stuff and you're like, good lord, that's like nuts.
You've been making levels like Infinity that use is it Infinity or iFinity? I got it mixed up with the Newgrounds artist.
Oh yeah, well OneFin is the Newgrounds artist. Yeah, it's Infinity.
Yeah. So you made the looping triggers and you kind of like make a problem for yourself and you figure it out, and I think that's cool too.
I mean, well, thank you. I guess that's, I don't know, maybe I have decent problem solving, but that's about it. Because I look at like pure, true effect creators, like the kind of stuff that RNBW did in 2.1, or like Ilrel was able to do. That stuff still boggles my mind. Like I will never be on that level of effect creating ever, because that's just like so beyond my league.
Like where you're able to conceptualize something and pull it off. You do it, but I guess maybe not necessarily it's a new approach, but you still figure it out for yourself, and I think that's cool.
I suppose so, yeah. I mean, it's easier for me to say I'm able to do that stuff when my ideas just aren't that crazy. Like, I mean, I guess the craziest thing technically I would have done was the infinite level, but
I think that is awesome. I love that level.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's cooler technically than it is visually, but
no, I still think you did a great job. And isn't that like your most popular video?
Yeah, it is. It's like 450,000 views right now. So that's crazy.
Damn!
That's what I'm saying! I was just that whole video is just me being a huge nerd. And apparently people like that.
For sure, dude. People like to get their minds blown.
True. It's very true.